The Seattle Mariners did not disappoint on Sunday Night Baseball. Let's talk about it. So the Seattle Mariners just came off a massive sweep of the New York Mets, who are contending for a playoff spot and are currently in a playoff spot as we speak. And as most of us know, that is the first time the Seattle Mariners have played on Sunday Night Baseball since June 6th, 2004. And just to put that into perspective a little bit, and thanks to Sunday Night Baseball for saying this, but the last time the Mariners played on Sunday Night Baseball, a gallon of gas was $2.03, and a tall drink at Starbucks was $1.40. Also, YouTube, Netflix, and Hulu did not exist, so we're talking about 2 full decades since the Mariners last played on Sunday Night Baseball. And I think it might be fair to say that they did not disappoint. It was a very close game throughout at least the first half, and then the Mariners just completely broke it open. Across that entire series, the Seattle Mariners outscored the New York Mets 22-1, which is really impressive coming off a series where you lost to the Detroit Tigers and were 1 out away from getting swept. Last night was really just an overall great game. You had pretty much everyone contributing except Julio, but we really won't talk about that because it's his first game back. And I know there's going to be a lot of you that are talking smack about it, but if you've played baseball, you understand how hard that is, especially in those conditions yesterday for hitters. It wasn't really much of a problem for other people, but again, for a guy who hasn't seen live pitching in 3 weeks, it's definitely an adjustment. But I mean, the Mariners were truly just flying around all over the place. Randy Arozarena was making plays. Jorge Polanco was making plays. The offense was really going off. Dom Canzone had 2 extra base hits. So really just all around great games this weekend from everyone. And as I was getting to thinking yesterday, as I was watching this game and really just how they were playing up to the competition as well as just the spotlight that was put on them, because as we know, the Mariners aren't really known for getting spotlight put on them, considering it's the first game in 2 decades where they've been playing under national television. So the Mariners are really not used to having that much spotlight put on them, but for a very young team, it was very exciting to watch them go out and really just play with no pressure and just come out with a very dominating win. But anyway, as I was saying, I was getting to thinking, and I was really just thinking about how much veteran experience this team really has now, especially when adding Justin Turner, and especially playoff experience with Randy Arozarena and Victor Robles. As we know, Victor Robles won a World Series in 2019 with the Washington Nationals, as well as Randy Arozarena was the ALCS MVP back in 2020 and has other playoff experience. And the addition of Justin Turner, which is a very big veteran addition for us. He has played in 86 postseason games and 3 World Series appearances. So just watching last night and watching them on national TV where the pressure is really on, it was really enjoyable to watch. And this was also a game Justin Turner didn't even play in. So I want this team to just get to the postseason. I'm not so much worried about, will they win the AL West? I just want them to get to the postseason to really see what they can do with this pitching staff, as well as this young core, as well as some veteran additions they have added. And just really a common theme amongst a lot of people that talk on MLB Network and on some broadcasts, they just really have this thing with the Mariners that nobody wants to face this pitching staff when it comes postseason time. As I said in my last video, the Seattle Mariners have the best starting pitching in all of baseball, and I don't really even think it's up for debate anymore. Just look at the stats, go whatever, all year stats, in the past 2 months stats, they are just dominating in almost every single category. And when you're in the playoffs, that's huge because pitching is key in the playoffs, especially the bullpen. And as we know, the bullpen has been very, very shaky, but hopefully with this starting pitching, as well as the offense starting to heat up a little bit, it would be nice to see this team really just make it to the playoffs and see what they can do. And in terms of schedule coming up, their schedule is really not overly difficult. They go back to Detroit for a 3-game set, as well as play 3 games in Pittsburgh. So the schedule isn't too difficult, and the Astros have a pretty hard schedule coming up. They play the White Sox, but at some point they do play the Orioles for a 4-game set, and then the Royals. So it's gonna be a battle to the end, no doubt. But last night, even when the Mariners were only up 1-0, Luis Castillo absolutely had a game. He really felt like prime Luis Castillo, the one we've been looking to find all season, which is another reason for the playoffs because he just loves to shine in those moments. So it'd be huge just to get this entire team to the playoffs. Let's see how hot they can get, and let's see if they can go on a run. But seriously, let's talk about Big Dumper for a second because he has been on a tear, and this is fitting because I just posted a short the other day on how he is very underrated because Bleacher Report had him coming in as the 4th best catcher in all of baseball, but he is now leading all catchers in WAR, home runs, caught stealing, and I believe he is either 1st or 2nd in runs batted in as well. So in my mind, I do think Cal Raleigh is still a top 2 catcher. Maybe you can make an argument for somebody else in front of him, but there's no doubt in my mind that he's a top 2 catcher in baseball, and I would really love to see this team extend him, kind of give him a Will Smith type contract. But here's a little bit of a statistic for you guys from Sarah Langs over on Twitter, is that in the most home runs by catchers in their first 4 seasons, in a minimum where they play 50% of catching each single season, Mike Piazza had 92, Rudy York had 88, Johnny Bench had 87, and Cal Raleigh is at 85, and he's not even done with the 4 years yet. So in order to pass Mike Piazza in this category, he would have to hit 8 more home runs this season, which I definitely think is possible for him, especially the way he's swinging the bat. I mean, it's only August 12th, and he's still 4 home runs away from beating his career high in home runs. As well, he's already passed his career high in RBIs, which was 75, and now I believe he has 76. So he has a lot of time to keep breaking some records, but he has really just been absolutely awesome for the Mariners this year. But I just absolutely love the fact that on Sunday Night Baseball they did this, and having mic'd up with Victor Robles was awesome. Just the whole experience was really just awesome, especially as a Mariners fan who, we're not used to seeing our team on national television. We don't have that same rep as the Dodgers, the Yankees, stuff like that. So it's really great to just be able to see this team on national TV go out and do what they just did. So let's just hope they gained a little bit of respect in the fact that they can go out and perform on this level. And maybe baseball will give them another chance, maybe this year or early next year. We'll see. But hopefully the Mariners can just make the playoffs because I'm really excited to see what this team can do. Please let me know what you guys think about Sunday Night Baseball, as well as what the chance the Mariners have at really taking a shot at the playoffs and making a deep run. But otherwise, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.